This is Matt Kin on Team Nerd Herds. If you want to do it right, collect what you like.
No. Yo, what's up, and welcome back to the Team Nerd Herd podcast, where our best advice is if you want to do it right, collect what you like, man. But what's up to the live chat, and what's up to Matt Kent, man? I just keep putting that one as our intro, man, because I think he was like one of our favorite guys ever. You know what I'm saying? So, we got much love for Matt Kent, man. But let's pass this on for a little roll call. I'm gonna pass it over to roll call. What's up, man?
Nothing much. Just finally a day off from work for 1 out of 12, I guess, or whatever it is. Rogues Law JR, your asshole, cranky bastard tonight. What else? Marvel Nerd, DC Hater, I guess, is my new label. Star Wars Fanatic. What's up, Rob? How are you doing?
I'm doing good, sir. Just enjoying my Sunday night. Really to do some top picks for today and bring some heat. And let's move it on to Steve.
What's going on, y'all? Happy Sunday, and we're coming at you with those new comic book picks. It's your boy Steve, aka Hip Hop Send Me _comics _collectibles, and I'm your one-trill scale collector, comic book lover, and chaser of all things nostalgic. And I'm gonna dish this back on over to Hood Rat Comics. What's going on, brother?
And yo, what's up, man? It's Hood Rat Comics. You catch me over there on Instagram, man. I'm just your schizophrenic collector, man. All things real and digital, man. And I fucking put together my my Traeger today, man, and fire that shit up, bro. Like, so, JR, you already know, bro. You already know.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
You already know. Steve's already knows. Like,
oh yeah, man, I'm ready.
Have some cold root beers and we're good.
Some brisket, bro. Brisket beer and some wings, bro, and some macaroni and cheese and all that good American stuff, man. Let's go. You know what I'm saying?
Cool. A little bit of apple pie.
All right, man. So let's get
cherry
this
pie.
You know what, man?
Sweet cherry pie all day long.
But let's get this started, man, with Rogues Law. What you got today, man?
Well, you know me. You gonna switch it over?
Yep.
You know me. I'm an old sci-fi nerd. I love myself some Alien, and Marvel's finally getting the chance to put this out there. I am so looking forward to this. Yeah. I don't care who's writing it. I don't care who's drawing it. Just give me some fucking aliens. This is gonna be badass. There's a million fucking covers. These are some of my favorite though. That Clayton Crane, the Night Vision one, just looks amazing. Looks a lot better than the other one that he had, where it was. I didn't like how the Marine looked on it. The black cover, I think, is just your normal cover.
Yeah,
and then if you go to the next page, Ian. We have the Gleason 1 in 100. If someone wants to buy me this, I'm all for it because it's the Virgin version. I'm not paying no $300 fucking dollars for this shit.
What is $300? Who's paying $300 for
$300 for this book?
That looks beastly though, yo.
Because it's the 1 in 100 Virgin cover.
It's
fucking amazing.
It reminds me a lot of Aliens 4, and I just have negative memories of Aliens 4.
Yeah, but it's still a sick cover. And I mean, they just announced that we got Predators starting up pretty soon. Like they're going to start Predator in like 2 months. You know, we're going to get right around Christmas time. We're going to get Alien vs. Predator miniseries or crossover at least.
Also, there's an omnibus coming out for Aliens from Dark. Marvel's producing an omnibus for it as well.
Nice. Yeah, so that's going to be worth it. I mean, it's a good time to be a sci-fi fan. I mean, Marvel's got everything going with Star Wars and Aliens. And
also Predator. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
the rich get richer, right?
Yeah, but I mean, at least they're doing good with it. I mean, basically, they basically bought Dark Horse in my eyes. The only thing left to need is Hellboy.
Man, I'm looking forward to it, man. I mean, I want to see what Marvel has to do. I mean, all I've been seeing is covers. Let's see some story now, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think long as they keep him separate from the Marvel universe for a little while, like let them do stuff on other planets and shit, and then bring them into thing, I think it'd be cool.
Yeah, man. Well, cool, man. And let's move it on over to Big Rob, man. What you got, Big Rob?
Oh no, it's your boy
Oh, that's
Steve,
Steve.
bro. It's
Steve,
your boy
man,
Steve.
my bad.
Like, wait a minute, what happened?
Oh, Rob's down there. So for me, man, shout out to David Walker and Chuck Brown, Sanford Green, man. You gotta love Bitterroot. They're coming back, baby. They're coming back. We left at issue 10. I'm gonna tell. I don't want to go into the second arc because I want you guys to read this, but the first arc, just the premise of it. Shout out to All Strands, Uncle Rudy. What's going on? Copy 801. And I'll get back up there. But the premise of the first, man, was dope, man. So you have Harlem, 1920s. You got the Sangrai family, a family of heritage that take care of the ill, the Janu. And they basically, they're just bigotry. They get sick and turn into monsters, hatred, greed, and it turns them into monsters. Sangrais, cure them. Some other of the family members do not believe in that. There's a protagonist that's in the mix. The first arc ended spectacularly, came into the second. The second arc is just amazing, man. It just gets into more, it leaves you with a cliffhanger. And it's Chuck Brown, for God's sakes, man. He's been on a push. Chuck Brown's bringing Bitterroot.
Yeah.
He has Short Complex on the stump. And I mean, he's just, and he's going to be doing, something with DC, man. We can't even say, but, like he's been on the move, man. But this story, it's in itself, man, is just has been an awesome read. You got Blink and you got freaking Callan right there at the front lines, man. You got, Ella May, Mama May, she's freaking dope. But you got a whole bunch of good characters. There's really good character development. The storyline is great. It keeps you involved. So they didn't have too many covers, but I'm super excited to see what they come up with in like issues 12, 13, 14, 15, because those movie homages were the bomb, dude. But that's my pick, man. I'm super excited for it to come back, dude. I just can't wait. I gotta. They left me in the second arc like, oh no.
And I love the blank covers because
me too, man.
I want to get like somebody like get Sanford Green to do something on there. Just you know what I mean? Just something cool. Yeah,
I like the black. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sanford Green, or just have like Sanford Green do a sketch and have Chuck sign it. You know what I'm saying? Like, how would that be, man?
I know my man Azores Tiger, loves this storyline too, man. Shout out to my man Azores, man, and Adobo.
Yeah, wasn't this option, man? Wasn't Bitterroot option?
That's the other thing. It's been optioned. It's optioned, and I'm waiting to see, man. Yeah.
I think someone optioned it.
Damn.
They just haven't. They've bought the rights to do something with it, but no one's done anything with it yet.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you have Lovecraft. Like, I mean, you could do Bitterroot. You know what I'm saying? Lovecraft had a lot of CGI, a lot of really good CGI. Didn't do too much, but did enough for us to keep in the story. Like, you can do the same thing for this, man. So.
I think they have a director behind it too, because I remember seeing an article on that. But yeah, dude, I'm excited. This third arc's gonna be banging. Like the first and second arcs have been amazing, so they've gotten me excited. I had to read the second trade again, man, because I pick up the issues, but I pick up the trade as well. I had to just run through the trade again. I was like, oh man, I can't wait. But that's it, man.
It kind of looks like an homage to Ghostbusters, man. The cover A.
I was kind of thinking too.
Yeah. It was like a homage.
Brown outfits and the green.
Yeah.
Because they don't run around like that in the book. They don't run around like in Ghostbuster outfits.
Well, remember that I believe both the first 5 issues and then 6 through 10.
There you go.
They did
Coogler.
That's right.
They had linking pictures. Like they had covers that actually linked together for the first 5 issues, and then 6 through 10. So this may be the first issue for the next 5 issues that they're going to link together.
Ooh, I can't wait, dude. I cannot wait.
Ryan Coogler, man. If he's on this, man, he's going to make it dope. And you got to pick it.
I thought Coogler optioned it, but I don't think he necessarily is going to be director.
I don't know, but I'm ready for it, dude. I need to see this.
Coogler, it's in good hands if Coogler's got it.
Yeah.
Oh, most definitely. My cover pick of the week, man, is Shadow Doctor. Dude, the story is opened up awesome. I know Ian and I both were tag teaming paws on this story. We were like hype about it and talking about it, man. Al Capone, you gotta love the mafia. And it's a true story, man. You got, Peter Calloway, and his uncle, man, or not his uncle, his grandfather, telling these true tales of his depiction, man, going through with Al Capone, going through the segregation and stitching these mobsters up, man, and seeing that other side of America, that top mighty dollar. But this cover pick, man, if it was just a version and it didn't have the trade, dude, I'd buy this all day long. I'm still gonna buy it, but the art looks dope, man.
Yeah, that's Al Capone. I mean, that's Al Capone with the brass in the back, man. With the brass, come on, man. With the brass in the back and $100 bill. Yo, man, let's go.
Yeah, he's just peeling money back and touching bitches.
One thing about Peter Calloway, man, is he's Hollywood, right? He does screenwriting. So you already know, man. Like this might be another book that gets optioned out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Because so it's a really good story. I enjoy it, man. I can see it as a movie.
I see like an HBO movie or series type thing,
or series, something like that.
It would be perfect for HBO, dude. Especially the first issue and like the opening, dude, and then the skirmish that happened. You're just like, oh dang.
Yo, man. So who do you think would pay Al Capone, bro, if they made a movie at this?
Really?
Yeah. Al Pacino's too old. Al Pacino and
no,
Al
it could be Pacino.
Emerald Lagasse.
Tom Hardy.
Oh,
Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy might be a little too young.
Because he did a mobster movie for an English mobster, and he reminded me a lot of Al Capone when he did it.
I could see that. I mean, Tom Hardy's not a bad pick. I'm just thinking he might be a little young.
He could be a younger,
older.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, it's not a big hurdle.
Yeah.
I mean, trying to think who would be a good one though. I keep thinking of the guy that was in Hannibal. That was he was like in Goodfellas and all those. But I cannot think of Ray Liotta.
Ray Liotta. Yeah, I'd take Ray Liotta.
Is this the older version of Al Capone in the book? I never read the book.
He looks younger.
About middle age, like 30s.
Ray Liotta would probably be a little old for him.
Yeah, he'd be too old. So Tom Hardy would be good because he's the one that's late 30s, early 40s.
Mm-hmm. Maybe. I mean, you guys are gonna. I don't know. I'm not gonna say, man.
I know you're gonna pick Sheldon.
You got
Sheldon from Big Bang.
You got Darian saying Sly Stallone.
No,
Darian.
That would be interesting, at least.
That would be interesting, right? That would be interesting. I'd watch it.
Who else could do it?
You ever seen Oscar with Stallone?
Might as well just have Nicolas Cage do it then.
Yo, throw in Joey Diaz in the fray.
Is that what you're thinking, Ian?
No, I mean, I tried watching that new Nicolas Cage movie on Netflix, bro. I couldn't get through the opening credits. I was like, what the fuck is this movie? Like, go check that shit out, bro. It's called Jiu-Jitsu, of all things, and it's a space movie with space aliens, and I was just like, I tried to give it a chance because I got love for Nicolas Cage, man. I got love.
You don't give a fuck anymore.
I got love for you, bro. But that fucking movie, man, Jiu-Jitsu, like,
what the hell?
It had nothing to do. Bro, it had nothing to do with jiu-jitsu. It's all about spit.
It's disrespecting jiu-jitsu is what it's doing. Right now, I'm going to go get my gi on right now and walk over to Nicolas Cage's house and just...
You can't even fit in your gi.
You're right, I can't.
I know, man.
I got pulled into freaking... I turned Netflix on and I see the last Blockbuster. I'm like, I got to watch that now. End up watching that.
Right? Did you cry?
I worked there for 4 years, so I got to watch Blockbuster.
High five. I did too.
I heard about it.
Don't fucking waste your time on jiu-jitsu. Don't.
Instead, it kind of mean that they put the last Blockbuster documentary on Netflix. The company took them out of business.
Yep.
That's like a slap in the face.
Oh yeah.
Sith Lord Lee, what's going on?
Sit in the house, man. So let's go on to Rob, man. Rob got a big pick this week, man.
Yeah, it's more of a spec. Echo.
You're good.
Echo? You're good. Okay. All right. As a more of a spec play with Detective Comics 1034, I did buy 1033, but I have no memory of the fucking story. I was reading the synopsis. It doesn't make sense to me. But the fucking the demon detective storyline with Damon Wayne. Echo again. That's suspected because I'm thinking there's a possibility that Flatline might actually appear in this book as a cameo, and she's definitely a comic book character that is definitely being looked for by a lot of DC fans and speculators, because that's going to be possibly a big antagonist for Robin, and that's going to be the second story, the backup story for this particular book. The Batman story, I have no clue, but just for that particular play, I recommend picking up at least cover 8. It's a $4 gamble. We'll see what happens.
Flatline's gonna be in the ongoing story, though, right? You guys were telling me.
Her first full appearance is
the
issue 1 of Robin.
Issue 1 of Robin, right? But she's she might be somewhere in this
Cameo.
There's a backup.
cameo or something.
There's a backup story for Robin in here.
Yeah, that's the
that
backup
leads
story.
into the new series.
Oh, okay.
So that's my spec play on this. The story might be good. The actual Batman story, I don't have no memory of it, but I'll give it a double read just to catch up with this story as well. So
yeah, the last Batman was good. It was it was really good. Yeah.
Yeah, the art looks cool. So
yeah,
that's what I got on that. But let's.
Well, what were we thinking? We thought Miracle Molly would pop up in this one too, right?
No,
Toxic Tolly or whatever.
No,
yeah, whatever her name.
That was in Batman only. The Miracle Molly situation was only in Batman.
Mm-hmm.
So Flatline was the Robin situation. So it's two female characters being introduced by DC at the same time. They're taking a big risk with that, but
I thought they're doing like 3 of them.
Well, I know Flatline and Miracle Molly. What's the third one?
I thought there was like a toxic something.
No.
I don't know.
All right.
I couldn't tell you, man. I'm just waiting, like just in the fray.
I'm waiting for the pigeon to show up.
This week had a lot of great covers, and to me, these 3 covers really stood out to me. So 2 of them are actually from one book. It's the Batman Black and White. It's the let me pull up my notes. Sorry, here. Where's It's the Simeon Bianchi, which is the one on the left that a Two-Face cover. He put so much detail into that fucking cover.
And then you got the Delato. You got the Delato.
And then Delato right in the middle. It's just I couldn't choose between both of those. I'm picking up both personally. And the third one is the Once and Future issue 17.
Yeah.
And that's by Ward. I mean, actually, what's the fucking first name? Christian Ward. And that cover is just fire, I think, personally. The greens, the reds on them. It just and if you haven't read the story, that in the cover is the big bad.
Mm-hmm.
That guy Jesus said the gardener.
The gardener, man.
And
that's the Poison Ivy knockoff coming out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
3 of them.
Yeah.
There you go. That's it. God, that guy Deezy, bro. Pinching his
already know.
Right? He's like, here it comes.
But 1 in 25 for Once and Future, those could be sleepers going forward towards the future. Like those books people be looking for and going back.
Yeah, I don't know why people are not. I mean, like Boom, everything right now with Boom is fire.
Like
but
crazy fire.
People are sleeping on Once and Future.
Mm-hmm.
That series is great.
But they are disappearing off the racks. If you notice, if you go to your shops, they are disappearing. It's just there's no hype behind it. If this book ever gets optioned, boom.
Oh yeah.
Because
a lot of their covers are fire, dude. And I'll be honest, I haven't read this, but I'm gonna buy the trade because I know I missed out on all those covers, dude. Those covers are expensive now. But that's So a lot of these. I check those out, dude. A lot of these covers are fire, dude. They're pricey.
Yeah, I keep buying. Anytime I see a print that I don't have, I think I already have most of the print. It's like 6 prints, right? At number 1, or did they go all the way to like 9 or some shit like that's what I heard, right?
I don't remember. I know it was their most print runs for number 1.
There's a ton of print runs. You try and grab them all, man, because if that movie ever gets optioned, all those late printings are gonna skyrocket. They're already skyrocketing, right? They're already. So.
Yeah, that's why I can't even get into the story because I'm like, I want those covers though. If I'm going to get into the story, I'm going to want them covers, man.
Well, you need a Comic-Con.
That's right, dude. Let's get cracking. Terrific con.
Look at it this way: you think they're expensive now, but if this shit ever pops up, they're going to be really expensive. You're going to really want to buy them now because it'll be out of reach in the future. I think
it's a great story, man. Once in the future, I think I read 1 through 11, and then or 1 through 10 or something like that, and I kind of fell off. But it's good, man. It's a tough granny, man. Granny just kicks ass, bro. So. And then moving on to me, man, I picked up my pick of the week is Haha, man, and the synopsis just says Remy says real friends need not to speak a word to each other. So I'm making a bet, bro. We don't even see any dialogue in here. It's all art, man. It's gonna be all art driven story.
Well, a meme.
I don't like to read. I know I don't like to read. I just like to see art, and I'm gonna see this meme just having a good old time with whatever's going on with them, man. And I really enjoyed the first two couple. I'm bullish on this one, man. The first two books were really good. One about the clown, a day in the life of a clown, getting shot and getting laid off or whatever. And then the other one was a really good story, man. I mean, I don't know if it was funny at all. It was kind of sad, but it was good. About a woman clown stripper. Can we say that on YouTube? It was a good story, man. And all these covers have been fire. I know all the store exclusives have been fire too. And it's written by the same guys that the same guy, W. Maxwell Prince, that does Ice Cream Man. So it's still early to get in the game on this one, man. And I suggest if you guys see these in the LCS, pick them up, man. Even number 2.
Pick 'em up.
Yeah. And I think the second print's coming out for number 1 or number 2 this week too. So that's a good one to pick up too, man. What do you guys think about man? Is dope, right?
Dude, I love it, dude. I love that it's linear to not linear, but it's the same vein pause as an Ice Cream Man, but this is more darker, dude. I love it. I'm on board. I can't wait for this issue, dude. I think you're right, E. I think it's just going to be panel after panel, and you're going to have to use your imagination and kind of put the story into play. Get the visuals.
That cover B stood out to me. That I actually pre-ordered that.
Oh,
yeah,
for sure.
That reminds me of Bender on the side. As the
totally
robot
does. Guy. Yeah, it totally does.
Oh man, I ordered this. This is in my full. Every variant and the main cover is in my pull, man. For this one, I just feel like it's gonna be a book that people are gonna want, man, when it gets down to 15 or whatever. And these ha-has are awesome, man, because you don't have to follow. It's an anthology, like it's one shots, so you don't have to step in and go, oh, I need to read number 1 and read number 5. You can step in at number 3, this issue 3, and just keep going. It's a really good story. But I suggest picking up number 2, man. I really enjoyed number 2. I mean, number 1 was dope too. Let's just be real.
I'm with you. I'm with you. Yo, shout out to Sparks and Real Rude 6. What's going on, brothers?
Real Rude, what's up, Sparks? And then I picked this as my cover of the week, man. Stray Dogs, the homage to Pet Sematary. Mm-hmm. Steve, you already know, man. Go ahead, bro. I know you know about this one.
So I'm gonna be honest, man. I slept on it, and my LCS has their own signature series, so I jumped on this past week to sign up for it. So, but I did get the premise of the story, and I actually read it digitally. So it basically it's Lady and the Tramp mixed in with Silence of the Lambs, Silence of the Lambs. Yeah. So it's basically this dog, man, that it gets that's in a house. Mixed in with a bunch of other dogs. The dogs are all welcoming, and the dog, it does not remember a thing. And at towards the end, maybe the last 3 pages, you get to see what's happening. The owner comes home, and the dog is just terrified. Everything just kind of rings back together, and the dog finally finds out how it got to that house, and it's crazy, man. I mean, you're thinking it's going to be kiddish, and then it gets dark towards the end, and you're like, oh man. But Trish Forster, man, she's been writing, and so Tom Flex, man. This has been, I think this is going to be a good series to jump on. A lot of people, I know Sith kind of went over it on his on the Spinetix channel too. So this is one I slept on, but I'm glad I picked it up. So for the series.
And I think Comic Book Women actually interviewed Trish Forstner, right?
Yep.
Yes. They had her on, and it was a really good interview, man. I mean, who would have known this book would have been hot like that? And they got her, and so go check out their channel, man. With our comic wifey over here at Team Nerd of Mama Comics, man. because they interviewed her. I mean, I really thought it was a good story, man. I thought it had two really good twists right in a row. We didn't even see it coming because I had no idea, man. I had no idea. I just kind of picked this up because everybody was saying it was a good read, and I actually found it after a New Comic Book Day, and I sat down and read it, and I really enjoyed it, man. I thought it was like Steve said, man. It was like a mix of Lady and the Tramp, and it kind of reminded me of Toy Story, man, like a Toy Story 3 when they went to the daycare center, you know, like he had introduced them to all these like new dogs and shit, man, and then you know she had her little thing, man. She had
all of a sudden the piano plays in the back. You got a friend in me.
Dog gotta have issues, man.
Belt.
Dog gotta have issues, man. So yeah, check that one out, man. I mean, I hope y'all put this on your FOC order. I don't know, man. I think this one's gonna be gone if you didn't, man. You know,
it's not making the rack probably.
Yeah, it's not making the rack, man. Like I think I saw. How about the Silence of the Lamp for the #1, man? I saw one on Instagram for $10. I was like, I should get that shit. I should support and get that book, but I didn't, man. I don't think it was ever snatched up, but I would look for that one too, man. I think that book's gonna be blowing up too. You know,
the Blair Witch Project one was good too, dude. That would have been my favorite to get. I'm sad I missed out on that.
So I'd have gone with Silence of the Lambs. Just nostalgia for me.
Didn't you guys pick up? I know Rob picked up this. You probably picked up the Silence of the Lamb, right? Yeah. Did you, Steve? Did you pick that up?
No, dude. That's like I said. I slept. All I got is my comic book stores variant. So I was like, hey, just pick that up for me. Do the signature series, and then I'll just pick up at 2, 3, 4, 5. However it goes, dude, I'm on because I missed out. Shout out to Hermano.
What's up, Hermano? Yeah, man, I seen it on the rack too, and I thought it was just a meme book. I'm like, it's another meme book, you know, like with a fucking dog and a butterfly, whatever, you know. And not like I should have picked that up, man. But let's go, man. Catch up with the herd, man. Let's do our bi-weekly thing, man. Woo. So y'all know, man, we about to talk about Falcon and Winter Soldier, man.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. So yeah, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go, Rob. What'd you think?
I enjoyed it. It was it's a fun episode. That first, 15 minutes of that action sequence looked very expensive on Disney's side. But it was dope. I like the new little sidekick for Falcon. He's a pretty cool dude.
Torres, right? What's his first name? What's
his last name, but
so he's the new Falcon, right? In the books.
That's
yeah. So yeah, I enjoyed it. It was great. It started with an action sequence, then it went into a kind of the story more focusing of two guys who's trying to recover after all these traumatic moments and just how their day-to-day life is. And Falcon is having money issues, and fucking Winter Soldier's having PTSD issues, and he's trying to assimilate back into society and some other crazy issues with some other characters. And it's definitely interested in that aspect, and I think that's going to be the theme of the show, of them just trying to, like WandaVision, she was trying to recover from her fucking problems, and this show as well. I think all these characters we've seen in the past are going to have issues from the end of the fucking last films, and trying to recover from that.
I thought it was dope, man. I mean, it was good. The beginning, real fast action, man, and it got into the story. I really like Torres, man. Joaquin Torres. He shows up in there as a psychic, like Rob said. And you guys got to help me out. Who's the villain here, man? Like, who's this guy supposed to be?
Oh, George St. Pierre, dude, in the beginning.
You know, besides St. Pierre, the guy that kind of kicked Joaquin's
that's the Flag Smasher. So in the comic books, it's the one character, but so far what they're presenting here is a team. So we don't know yet much information.
Yeah, we don't know much about them.
That's good. And then we got this guy at the end, huh?
Damn, that Captain America, man, should have just left. And I was like, damn, that
fucking senator, right? He's like,
dude, that helmet didn't even fit his head. I mean, the schnoz on it did, though. I was like, dude, you got to cover your nose.
That's not the senator, though, isn't it? Isn't it John? Isn't that John Walker?
Yeah,
No,
but I'm like, get him out of here.
No, the guy that took the shield from fucking the Falcon. Thank you for tell him thank you for donating this shit. And he turns around because of this fucking random white dude. Nobody knows who the fuck this guy is.
Well, I have a couple theories on this. What this whole series is about, though. I mean,
hit it with us.
So my thing is, I think because we know from the last one that they kind of want to shoot stuff out of this. So I think what's happening here is They're showing us background on Falcon to get him to kind of have reasons why he needs to become Falcon, why he needs to show that there has to be an African American as Cap. Show what the meaning of Cap is again. That's why they're doing the money problems. That's why they're doing all that other stuff. They got the hatred thing coming. The fact that it can't be just any guy that's wearing the shield. It has to be somebody that actually honors and respects it. So I think they're trying to get him. I think the whole overall thing is redemption. They're getting him to pick up the shield. They're going to get Rhodey to end up picking up the War Machine mantle and kind of carrying Iron Man's mantle and leading into Armor Wars. And this is my speculation because there's nothing out there for it. I think we're going to get an in-credit scene of Jane Foster picking up the hammer. I'm calling it now. I'm being fucking ballsy as hell, but that's their big three people. And I think we got to have something that splinters off to the Jane Foster movie. We don't know where Majorn is. I think it's going to show up and she's going to pick it up and she's going to show that she's worthy.
But let me ask you a question. Why not Loki do that?
Because it fits with the mentality of this show. Because it's all about the redemption of the characters and passing the mantle on. Loki, Loki could do it, but at the same time, you wouldn't necessarily believe it if it wasn't Loki. Because you'd go, well, how do we know that's really the true hammer? All that stuff.
Yo, I just want to see Riri, man. Let's bring Riri up in here.
I think Armor Wars is going to be all about Riri's going to show up in Armor Wars. That's my prediction. This is when you're going to get Riri. But yep. I think Zemo's behind that hate group. And I'm wondering if maybe that one guy that was super strong actually has powers. Like, other than obviously being super strong, I'm wondering if he might be Atom Smasher from the Masters of Evil. Or he ends up becoming Atlas, part of Thunderbolts, but I forget what his real name is.
How about the speculation with Omega Red showing up in here, man? Is he, after watching the first episode, are you thinking he's coming?
No.
I personally think from learning from WandaVision, I don't think they're going to really present anything big in the show because they didn't really do that for WandaVision. They give us little hints of stuff. I think they're mostly going to just focus on the main characters and just their trials and tribulations throughout the show, but they're not going to pop off any big other side situations that lead us into other films. Maybe little hints, like in WandaVision, that little hint at the end of the last episode, but I don't think there'll be a big reveal. Like, because I think Marvel wants to keep it simple for these shows, where if people want to miss the shows and just go straight to the movies, that's fine. You don't have to watch the shows to watch the movies.
It's all. Yeah. I think it's all pieces to the puzzle. They're all small pieces to the bigger puzzle, man. They're all trying to. Yeah. They're trying to get us warmed up for the movies.
But I also think they're trying to further the story too.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. But I think they have to piece together Black Widow somehow in her movie, and I don't know how they're going to piece that in when we don't know if it's going to show up in the movies or not, right? Like it has to piece in at the right time.
Yeah, they might drop Jelena below, right, and not even explain who she is. It just comes in the show, and that's that, and you have to find out who she is in the fucking.
I think we'll get the movie coming up. I think it's going to come out. I thought they slated it again for May.
May 2nd. There's a last minute decision, supposedly according to the CEO, of doing a drop on with Disney Plus and movie theaters on the same day. Yeah. They haven't decided yet, but they'll decide.
I'll watch it in the movies. I'll go watch that shit.
I'll go see it in theaters also.
Oh yeah, man! Like I want to go I want to go to the movies, but I don't want to go watch that Disney movie. You know, like you know what I'm saying. I want to go watch a real movie. Like
I know our theaters just opened up this last weekend.
Get your shots. Get your shots.
As soon as I'm allowed to, I will.
I'm supposed to get my shot, but not till April 8th, man. And I'll become a zombie with Rob, bro. We just be walking around like zombies to the movies.
brains.
Get your shots, man.
All right, man. New Robin, man, coming up in Batman the Detective number 3. So what you guys think about this, man?
I'm down to see it.
Yeah, I just actually pre-ordered Batman and Detective number 1 because there's a cover I really like, the 1 in 25, I believe. But I wasn't sure what the mixture of this this new book, but a new Robin, huh?
Yeah, you can get
Is it
this
a
on FOC
miniseries?
too, guys. This is still orderable on FOC if it's in on June 8th release. So
Looks like it's a miniseries.
Is that a girl or is that an African American?
It's
Yeah,
an African American
it's a-
woman or girl.
She has like those dreads hair and stuff.
Yeah.
Dreadlocks. Man, that's sick, dude. She looks dope. I'm just saying, she looked like she can whoop some ass.
Is this? I'm assuming it's an Elseworld story, right? Because the Batman's outfit is totally gaslamp.
This is in Paris, bro. It's in Paris. Look at the Eiffel Tower.
It's the French Batman, bro. He likes croissants.
Yeah, he's all
He likes croissants, bro. He likes croissants and he likes long naps.
He likes hairy armpits.
He likes cafe.
Yeah.
Whatever, man.
Well,
Whatever goes on in France, man.
It's a cheap investment.
He likes-
$4.
He likes little dogs.
He likes Brie.
Get that cover B right. That cardstock. That's the one.
Yeah, that one looks dope.
Is it $4 or is it going to be $6? Because
It's
yeah, it says $5 here, and it's written by
Okay.
Tom Taylor. So,
Yeah,
what do you guys
it's
think
$5.
about Tom Taylor coming back to Batman?
I like Tom Taylor, but that's just me.
Yeah, I mean, there's after having what's his name back over here, back on Batman now, man. I mean, with the Nolan soundtrack, bro, we're gonna go back to like the love songs or what, man?
Well, Tom Taylor and Tom King are two different people, right?
Oh, my bad. My bad.
Yeah,
Sorry, I just had to call you on that. I mean, I personally still think the Tom King run is better than the current run, but that's just me.
It's not as bad as people make it sound like it. Tom King wasn't that bad. It's just not for everybody. Not everybody's cup of tea.
Exactly.
But it's Batman. I'm in. I'm a sucker for Batman. I've been buying Batman books. So
Yeah, but I think there's only a miniseries too, so it might be an Elseworld type thing.
it has to be. Yeah.
Because if you look at it's 3 of 6 there, so
Yeah.
And then we got a new Alien coming, right?
Yeah, man. It looks like a female, She's the queen.
She's not the Borg Queen?
Or the Duchess or something like that. Look at her.
I don't know what she is because she's not the queen. I've
Yeah.
already seen a queen.
She's the Borg Queen, right?
Either way,
But,
it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, interesting design. I like it. That's cool. We'll see. Plays on with the story, right?
I'm curious to see what the story pans out to be, man. I really want to see what they do with aliens. I mean, it's one of the top sci-fi films. If you were a kid, you were watching this. Like I know for sure I watched this when I was a kid.
So, like, who will be the antagonists? Right? It'll be human beings. It'll be predators. It's gonna be other alien species.
I have no clue.
Because if you watch the last Alien versus Predator film, they left it on a cliffhanger, and they were supposed to introduce this whole other fucking like crazy universe thing of other species and interact with these fucking characters, and that died away. So,
Well, just like the last Predator movie left on a cliffhanger too.
oh, it did I don't remember.
I think it was called like Predators. I think it was called last one.
Yeah, the one
where they end up,
Yeah.
where the kid ended up getting the armor, like special like alien armor or alien hunting armor. Or
It's
something.
the helmet. It's the helmet.
Kev has a good little insight on this. Probably crossed with another alien species, man. Half human. Who knows, man?
Oh, are they going to
Scroll.
bring back those god beings that they initially created the aliens? So, that'd be cool too.
Maybe.
So are they
Maybe.
bringing this in? Are they bringing them into the Marvel universe? So that would be interesting if it's half, like you said, half Skrull or something like that.
As of right now, I have not seen anything where they're bringing it into the Marvel universe.
They're going to have to eventually.
I think they will.
Yeah, it's a Predator for sure. To give them.
I just wish they'd bring them into the Disney Plus universe and put their movies on Disney Plus
They're supposed to be
or
on
Hulu.
on that Star shit.
Yeah, but I don't have Star. Put them on Hulu or Disney Plus so I can watch them.
Yeah, dude. I'm with JR, man.
I don't know.
Make it more accessible to me, damn it.
Eventually they will. It's not. They're gonna hold that back. Eventually they'll be available on Disney Plus. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah.
Dude, that
No, man, they're cussing. But the thing about it on Disney Plus, man, I mean, if you noticed on the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, they were cussing. I was like, wow.
Did
they? he said shit like maybe 3 times, you know? And
I
they
was
said
just
something
That's a
about
low grade cuss word.
So cousin.
still cussing
know.
on Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he said, and then you know, it was more real than most, you know. I was like, wow, they're letting it fly, you know, on Disney, man. And that, that wasn't a Disney show, you know.
Yeah.
There was a lot of like people fucking getting killed in that show, bro. You know, I was
By
like, you know.
Yeah, dude, that poor
By
guy.
the way, did
dude.
anyone catch in the book when he was cross off names?
Yeah.
Helmut Zima was in there.
Yeah, there's other names on there too, right?
Yeah, I thought there was Henry. There's
Your-
H. Hendricks.
Your boy
Which
was in there, wasn't it? That was Arnold Zola. I think he was possibly in there.
He might have been.
I think that's on Zola.
I think Henry Hendrickson was on there too.
Hmm.
Sorry, Steve. What were you saying though?
No, I said that poor kid, dude, that caught in the crossfire, and he's going back to
Oh,
pay.
Asian kid?
To pay the father, and he looks
that-
at the picture and then he leaves. I was like, damn, that sucks, man. Yeah, total PTSD and trying to put the pieces together, trying to relive. Rob, you hit it on the nail. Like, yeah, they're just trying to get them back into like.
I think that's the main. That's the main thread of the show. I think it's just them recovering, and we're going to see how they recover. I was surprised he didn't try to smash that chick, dude. But I just mean,
dude, I would have went in for some dim sum real quick, dude.
I don't know. Just the whole part when they're taking Sam to the bank and talking about his financials and everything. I'm like, they're trying to either get this motherfucker a job or trying to show him like, this is why you need to be Cap. You need to show like people why they need to take care of each other and that type of stuff. And
Yeah.
No, I mean,
you can't
I
let
always,
this John Walker be fucking Cap.
and I always wondered how these Avengers like get paid, bro. You know, they never explain it in the movies. I'm like, how these fools get paid? Like, they just like going around saving the world, bro, and like
Tony Stark.
they look all fit and whatever. You know what I'm saying? But they kind of he kind of explained it there, man, like goodwill. You know, like that's kind of what he said. So, you know.
So the new alien, we'll find out.
Yeah. We'll talk about it next week when it comes after we read it.
Yeah.
Oh, the covers.
Comic covers are sweet. Go ahead.
And I had to go with that nonstop Spider-Man, man. That Miguel, dude, he's calling me. And what about that Berserker, dude, by Grandpa, Berserker 2? You got to respect that, dude. I can't wait for
That's
that
the
issue.
foil cover, right?
No, I think that's
that's just number 2.
There's a foil for the same cover.
Okay.
Yeah. There is a definite foil cover for that. But dude, I'm interested in everything across the board, dude. I gotta say, Basilisk and hearing the news with that with Boom throwing out another title. You know, we were just talking about this earlier, but Boom's been on fire, man. They've just been steady, just throwing stories out there. You know, a majority of their stories have been optioned in different platforms. So, I mean, I'm curious to see what they're going to be doing with these titles.
I saw you put it. You guys put the 2099 on here, but the Venom was fire, man.
Yeah, that's one Spider-Man book. I actually really like that cover. I almost thought about buying that.
That shit
And
is fire.
how much I hate Spider-Man.
I know, but maybe you might not hate him with this Spider-Man's Spider Shadow by Chip Zdarsky. You might want to read that, JR. Maybe.
Probably not. It's still fucking Peter Parker. He's still a whiny bitch. Go away.
But what if he makes him good, though, dude? What if he makes the story good?
The only way they can make it good is if he puts a nail in his head and makes him lobotomized.
You're crazy, bro. But the punchline, I like the cover, but I actually pre-ordered the 1 in 25. I don't know if you guys seen the sketch cover.
Oh, I didn't see the sketch. What does that look like, dude?
It's pretty. It's like those other ones. The rest of the 1 in 25.
Federico's?
Yeah, Federico's. It was kind of hidden in the fucking diamonds. You had to like punch in the next number to get it, but it definitely was in the system. So there's a 1 in 25 for that Joker number 2, and that was a punchline cover.
No.
Oh,
We'll just put it that way.
just like no with a capital N, and then you gotta love that Carmen cover.
You know,
you gotta love that Carmen cover, dude, with David Mack, and then new artist in the back, dude. I had to get peep it, dude.
Do you have to love that Dave Mack cover? I mean, I love Dave Mack, but oh man, that's bad. The back cover looks phenomenal.
No,
the black cover.
the black and white cover, that thing looks amazing. But
That looks like Chicano art almost.
That's Carmen,
It's
right?
from
Is that
Ingrid.
Carmen?
yeah, both of them are Carmen.
It's from Ingrid Gala.
Yeah.
She's newer, but dude, that piece looks amazing for sure.
Looks like a tattoo, man.
Yeah,
and issue 2 is good, dude. Or issue 2 is going to be good because issue 1 was great, dude. It was really still on the line of dark, but real quirky. And I'm curious to see what Guillaume Marc does with the story, dude. I know Comics Talk Weekly's said that the story was translated. It's already been written. It was last year, so it was translated in English this time around. So I'm curious to see what this story is about, and I don't know whether it's going to be following the main character around in her death newsflash. But or is it going to be an anthology of Carmen going to different people that are whacking themselves? We shall certainly see. Damn it.
Pause.
All right, man. So what's up, man? What we got going what we got going next week? We got a mail call, man, with Brandon, man, from Comics Kings coming on, man.
Ooh-wee.
Yeah, man.
Tim's back too, right?
Tim's back. Yep, he's gonna be doing another sketch for you all, man. So tune into that, man.
Oh,
I'm glad to have. Yeah, it's good to have Tim back, man. Like our man, bro. Like doing them live sketches, man. So,
Yeah,
and Steve, you got something going on, Steve, right?
Oh yeah, man. Tomorrow I will be on the Cranky Canadian, rolling with my man Roger, 3 Men in a Basement, and we're gonna be doing that Origins, man. I can't wait. I'm ready to rock with Roger, man. So that'll be that, man. And I'm gonna be there at 4 p.m., y'all. 4 p.m. PST.
Do you have gifts for him for getting him to say or for saying sorry about the whole Unforgiven stuff?
We'll probably talk
Or
about
unknown?
that. We'll probably talk about that in the back room, man. I'll probably be like, "Hey, man, I'm really sorry," because he said, "You know what? I mean, when you say someone's dead to you, how do you come back from that?
Yeah, that might be why he's not advertising your show. You're dead to him.
Oh,
He's looking for a new guest.
Yeah, he's like, I'm out. He's like, this guy freaking bought an unknown cover.
And last but not least, man, what do you guys think about Justice League, man? We know JR hated it, so JR, you can let me put JR.
Well,
on mute real quick.
Yeah. We know you hate it, ass.
We already know, bro. We already. Nope.
No. For the most part, I think it's a pile of shit because he uses slow-mos up. For the most part, it did get better towards the end.
No, I like
it. Did get better towards the end. It's not this Snyder's a fucking god and
no one said that.
Who said that shit?
Everyone is saying that. Everyone's going, Snyder deserves a second chance. No, he doesn't. Not you guys.
The majority has to say that it's a decent film. It's actually pretty good, but it's not the greatest shit ever. Yeah.
And that last epilogue was bullshit.
Well, you guys are doing a slobber knocker. Let me interject and say shout out to my man Desired, Nigel Comics. All right, go ahead. Reconvene and slap the shit out of each other.
You mean the little special guest at the end with Bruce Wayne?
No, that was fine. But the last one after that, where they're in the future with Joker.
Oh yeah,
that was like
that was forced.
It was a cool scene.
I mean, I could let that go. I could let that whole scene go. That was what the fuck is that stuff? But before that, I gave it an 8.5. I liked it. I watched it in 4 segments and I really liked it.
Yeah, I thought it was a solid 8. Yeah, solid 8.
Yeah, I get 8.5.
If you take out the first 4 parts,
to
me, those are like a 0. Because that was just straight fucking garbage.
I enjoy the whole dark side fighting the fucking Greek gods and all that shit. That was dope.
I thought that was badass.
It just looked bad. That part looked bad early on.
The CGC was not bad, dude. I don't know where you keep saying that.
No, it was fucking horrible.
I see
5 and
Marvel
6 were like a 7. 5 and 6, the chapter those 2 are like a 7. So 7 and 0 gets like a 3.5.
You know how people see people they love with rosy eyes? You see DC with shady eyes and you just hate it regardless.
I love DC. I think DC should be making better movies. That's all. To be fair, and like I was saying,
a better movie.
They make a good movie.
Once they get rid of Snyder and start actually letting people make movies about their characters and not what they perceive the characters should have been, they're not true to the characters. It's like I was talking to Roy.
I want to see the ongoing story with Darkseid coming back, bro. I want to see that fucking.
But I think, unfortunately, we're not going to get nothing.
I know we're gonna get nothing, but I would love to see that shit, bro.
Yeah,
me
too.
I was like, yo, let's go, man. Like,
fucking Deathstroke. Deathstroke, man.
Deathstroke, bro. I was like, my wife was like, "Who's that?" I'm like, "That's fucking Deathstroke." Like, that would have been dope if that happened, you know?
Teen Titans, right? All that shit.
Oh, all that shit. But he was opening up, man. But we're never gonna know.
Supposedly, he has what's the sketches, the storyboards for the rest of the story. He wrote out a story for like several films after that.
Well, maybe he can get them to animate it.
Sam, I cut out the epilogue. I was like, that fucking epilogue's dumb, bro. Like, you should have. That was too much, right? Like, yeah, the Martian Hunter and shit like that. I was like,
I thought the Martian Hunter was actually.
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert!
Who gives a shit? It's a shitty movie.
Sam watched it.
Not everybody's finished. It's a 4-hour fucking film.
I know. If they would have broke it up, like that's exactly what Marvel's doing with all these new shows. They're breaking it up in half-hour bites, and it's a big 4-hour movie. You know, just break it up in half-hour bites. You know what I'm saying? And
I'm sorry, Ezra Miller was too goofy to play Flash.
I like Ezra Miller, bro.
I fucking want to hit him every time I saw him.
Oh,
especially that last scene at the end.
The Flash that's the problem with the Flash. He's a fucking moron.
Yeah,
that's fucking timeline.
It's like JR was waiting for the place.
He's a smart, genius, scientist moron. They're always fucking up the timeline. So he's a goof.
I thought Ezra was the best. I thought Flash was the best part of that fucking movie.
No, fucking Cyborg was the best part of that movie.
They really made a lot for Cyborg. I give them that. They fucking really improved that character. That character in the first version
of his CGI was shit.
Oh my god, dude!
If I say Cyborg's the best fucking part of the movie, then he'd be like, "Fuck that." Flash is part of the movie. Like
I said, I thought Cyborg was the best part of the movie.
Your hatred for this film and Spider-Man is just crazy.
It knows no bounds. I'm telling you.
But I can at least say, like, Spider-Man's actually made some good movies. Like the first two by Raimi or whatever; those are amazing.
Yeah, record that shit right now.
It's on tape that I think number 2 is the perfect Spider-Man or perfect superhero movie, and it's all for all the reasons I can't stand Spider-Man. It's still perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate.
I think we'll just kind of forget the Amazing Spider-Man ones because those were just garbage.
I hate you.
Even though I liked that version of Spider-Man because I thought he had balls.
Well,
but the current Spider-Man is really good.
We appreciate your opinion.
We appreciate your yang to my yang. You know.
Yo, this is we got to get a JR segment where he just rants.
Yeah,
you're hurting Copy's heart right now, bro.
Fucking kids.
Copy's like right there. He's looking at the show and he's like,
"No, I just love this.
What an a-hole."
That and then followed by this one from Roy.
I gotta say, man, justice for Snyder, man.
Yo, you're just.
That was a good fucking movie, man. I give you props, Snyder, right here, bro. I give you props. That was a good.
And
it was a movie that I could live through, and I don't mind. And I was okay with my life going away for 4 hours.
It didn't seem like 4 hours to me. It went pretty fast.
You slept through part of it, Ian.
No, I didn't. I broke it up, bro. I have a kid.
No, you made it on film last time. You slept through part of it.
No, I didn't, bro. I turned it off and I went to sleep because I was tired. It was like freaking 1 o'clock in the morning, you know, and I had a kid on my arm and I drew on
a baby, bro.
On my shoulder. Yeah, and it's tough, bro, when you want to watch a 4-hour movie and a kid and your kid comes up and goes, pee, you know, right. Like you gotta stop, bro. Yeah. You know,
full-fledged dad. If
last episode sound like you. I understand that, but last episode sound like you said you fell asleep during it.
No, I fell asleep. It was 1 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, I need to pay attention to this. And it was like right at that segment where the Flash got introduced, and I was like, I'm gonna stop it here, and I'll continue it tomorrow because I was like, I'm gonna break it up like Marvel does their TV shows, is hour blocks, you know. And I was good. I was like 45-minute blocks, and Donna watched it with me too, and she was like, "This is a whole different movie. This is actually pretty good," you know.
Yeah, actually, I could watch it again. I thought it was that good.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like Roy has watched it, 2.5 times, he's saying there?
Yeah, it's like Raven 50, yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus, sour grace, man. No, we love you, JR, and we love your
no, it's fine.
For all things. All things. all things in
Ariel,
the world into
Ariel.
reality.
There's a way
Except
too
for
much out
Daredevil.
there.
Except for Daredevil, you would never talk shit on some Daredevil, but you would though. Come on, talk some shit on Daredevil.
If Ben
Let's
Affleck
go.
became Daredevil again, I would.
Yeah,
Ben
that's so
Affleck
bad.
was
You know
not
what?
a very good
I
Daredevil.
actually like. I mean, I didn't have ill feelings towards Ben Affleck as Batman in this one. I
No, he
didn't.
wasn't bad as Batman.
I thought he was a good Bruce Wayne. I mean, I didn't mind him. I didn't mind fucking Batman carrying around a fucking rifle and shooting up motherfuckers, fucking flies all the whole time. You know, like,
Yeah,
He was
uses that
better
rifle
in
mod.
this one than he was in Batman v Superman.
yo, man, Batman
I
was
did not
hard,
like
bro.
him in
Like,
Batman v Superman.
Batman was hard, bro. Like, he ain't got no superpowers, but he was handling his shit, bro. You know, like
Yeah.
saving some lives. You
I
know,
just
so,
had one-
No damn Diddy.
I have one issue. They made Superman a little OP because he was beating the shit out of Wonder Woman, and Wonder Woman and him are supposed to be a little more in par.
that wouldn't go in the. I was watching. I was like, damn, that was before me too. I was like, fucking, they would have slammed Superman for that shit, bro. I was like, damn.
Yeah,
That was some domestic violence shit going on over there, bro. I was like, what? You know,
Yeah.
so. But it was a good. I mean, we have what? Let's vote, man. Who liked it? Did you watch it, Steve?
I haven't even watched it yet, but I'm still gonna watch it. I give a rat's ass about JR's opinion.
Like
I
it.
liked it. It was okay. It was good. That's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna watch it. I'll take the 4 hours.
I'm not telling you not to watch it. Go ahead.
No, I know. I am.
It just just
You're not the
I
boss of
just
me.
don't want to see. I don't want another one.
You're not the boss of me. I'll watch it when I want.
We're not getting another one. That's it. No, I don't think they'll
Bro.
budget another 4-hour film.
when your niece comes over and he's like PP, you know you have to break that shit up, bro.
Right. Yeah, dude, you gotta with kids, man. That's only Uncle Duty's is only a fraction. This man's full fledged, bro.
It's either this is how it was with kids, bro. They say PP and you say later, or you clean up the floor while you're watching it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not fun, man. But no, we appreciate your opinion, JR. We love you, man. And you know, like it's always a good thing to hear you and Rob and me and you know, it's like us against like fucking Steppenwolf right now. You know, like
They are.
Hey JR, but Steppenwolf was whipping ass, bro. Only Superman could beat fucking Steppenwolf, bro. That was the only fucking person that could do it, you know. So that's a compliment, man. You know, so
Steppenwolf looked like shit too.
fuck. I'm trying to give you a compliment, you motherfucker.
He's like, here I come. Ready or
Fuck you! I'm
not.
taking my balls and going home.
Oh, blip. Oh, it ended at that.
Yeah, even Steppenwolf was better than
Oh, he said,
All right, let's
yeah,
go on to another
you
subject.
got yourself
All
clipped.
right, man. Hey, man. JR, you send us out, bro.
Fuck you, Snyder. I can't even remember the fucking slogan. If you want to do it right, collect what you like, long as it's not Snyder.
Shit, we'll never get Snyder on this show now, you
Fuck
fucker.
him.
Thanks.
I'd rather have Margot Robbie.
All right, man.